Okay, solving by substitution. So we looked at graphing. Now, substitution. In this method, we don't graph. We're just doing it algebraically, arithmetically. We're going to get one equation and squash it into another. Because algebraically, okay, so this involves a different skill. Graphing, we want to know how to draw something on a graph, see what they have in common, find the point where they meet, as we talked about. Here, we're going back to the thing we've done before. If we got 2x plus 10 equals 16. We have one equation with one letter, and so we can solve for x. We subtract 10, as you know. 2x is 6, divided by 2, x is 3. So we want to get something and go back to this. Try to get what we were given and change it to this, which we know how to do. So there'll be a little distributive property and stuff, which we've done. We've gotten down. We've practiced our integers, our distributing, our linear equations, and we need those skills for this stuff, as you'll see, as you've seen also. So, for example, here's a system, example 1. X minus 2y equals -3. And y is x plus 1. Okay. Two equations, one equal sign and another one, with two letters, x and y. One equation, another equation. Two variables, two letters, x and y. And we can put, like, it's hard to figure out exactly what the solution is. So what we do is get, remember, as you said, y is this. This is y. It's a different way of naming the same thing. Like the cheetah, comma, the fastest land animal, comma, maybe or maybe not, I don't recall. But you get the idea. You can call it the cheetah, or the fastest land animal, or like the falcon, and peregrine falcon, whichever one it is, and the fastest aerial bird at a dive. Different way to say the same thing. So that's what we're doing. Y is this. So we put this in place of y. I get it and put it in here. All this stuff goes in place of y. So x minus 2, x plus 1 is -3. Notice these two are the same, but I made this transformation. This thing I'm just saying in a different way. Then we go through our math. Distribute, like we talked about. There, and as we found out, we need to look to the left of the number to see our sign. It's not like 2, it's -2. X minus 2x, and then minus 2 is -3. And then, so we're getting this and reducing it to our prior work. This is what we've already seen. We should be confident and comfortable with this. It's like being back at home. X minus x is -x. Combine like terms. 1 minus 2 is -1. Then add 2. And then -x equals -1. Divide or multiply by -1. X is 1. Then remember, we got to find an ordered pair, an x and y coordinate, where they both meet. We got the x. Then we got to find the other part. So we do that with our formula, as I've said before. We get this and put it in for y. To get the y. We put 1 in for x. X is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And so that's our answer, 1, 2. Then you can make sure it works. We already know it works here because we put it in and that's how we got our 2. But if we tried this one, I'll erase this again. You can stop the video and replay and all that if you need to get notes and stuff. But if we put 1 in for x, 2 in for y, we want to see if they're equal. Does this give us something that's really equal or not? 2 times 2 is 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Check. It's good. I'll do another one. So this is how we do systems. Make sure this doesn't fall asleep again. So number 2. We're going to start with 2 equations, squash them down into 1, and then solve. How about 2x plus y equals 3. And x is 3y plus 5. So x is this stuff. This is x. A different way of saying the same thing. So in place of the x, I put this. So if we got our 2x plus y equals 3, in place of the x, I can put all this. So we do, in place of the x, I have that. I got the x and put this stuff in its place. Then, as we practiced, we distribute. Multiply by 2. Six y plus 10 plus y is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. Remember, each of these gets multiplied by 2. We've learned how we forgot over the summer, whatever. Some people are forgetting to multiply the 5 by the 2. So remember, each of them gets multiplied by 2. Now combine my terms. There's 6 of these and 1 of these to make 7. Subtract 10. Divide by 7. Whoops. So y is negative 1. And then we can use our formula for x to see what x equals. So again, y is negative 1. Y is negative 1. It's like the same thing in a different way, so I can put a negative 1 in there. Negative 1 is y is negative 1 in this context. So then I get negative 3. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2. And so then we have our ordered pair. 2, negative 1. Okay. So there is another example. And if we check our work, we see that they work out. Get these, put them in here, and we get a 3. Get these, put them in here, and each side will equal 2. And you can check that yourself. So that is how we do substitution. There's 2 more examples then to add to what we've done in class already. We've done a number of them. And of course, read the book. There's examples there. Helps to get things in different ways over multiple days to understand and let it sink in and to retain it for the future. Cool. So again, we get 2 equations. We squash them together to make 1. So we have 1 equation with 1 variable in it that we can solve. Get our x and y. And that's our answer. Okay, now we'll do a video on elimination. Cool.